You guys asked for it, and here it is. Gun comparison video, and I would really like to start with sniper rifles. Let's go. Hey guys, so a lot of you have asked us to do a gun comparison video in a poll that we did some time ago. And what better place to start, in my personal opinion, than with sniper rifles. Now, I had a few rules in regards to the ones I picked today. Number one, they have to be under $300. Number two, they had to be bolt action. And number three, they all had to be spring powered. So these are kind of evenly placed, right? And so for this competition, there's 4 ground rules that I will lay. Each of these 3 sniper rifles that you see here, which I will introduce very shortly, are going to be judged based on 4 ground rules as I previously mentioned. Number 1, FPS consistency out of the box. Number 2, upgradability. Number 3, ease of use. And number 4, which is most important for any precision rifle, precision and accuracy itself. Let me introduce our lovely contestants. Starting with the cheapest one of the lot is the humble Amoeba Striker, coming in at $156. This new kid on the block is here to prove it's worthy. Coming in at the middle sweet spot is the venerable Tokyo Marui VSR-10, who really doesn't need any more of an introduction. Comes in right at $181. Rounding us out at the most expensive of the line is the Tokyo Marui L96, coming in at $275. Starting us off is the FPS test. I'm going to run all 3 of these guns, 5 rounds each, through the chronograph. I'll then take the FPS of all these guns, put it in a spreadsheet, find the average as well as the highest and the lowest deviation to see which one of these 3 beauties is the most consistent shooter of them all. In dramatic fashion, and probably no one was expecting it kind of a way, the Amoeba Striker takes round 1 with the lowest maximum FPS deviation, beating out the VSR-10 and sadly the L96. Wow, I feel like my whole world has been rocked. Moving on to the next test. Round 2 of our sniper rifle comparison, and right now we're going to be talking about the ease of use. And what is ease of use? So all the controls, the action, the trigger, the magazine release. How easy is it for these guns to be run and put through their paces? And to do so, I've devised the most ingenious test. We're going to take 3 shots out of each gun. 2 shots just regular. After you finish your second shot, you'll remove the magazine, place it on the high chair, pick the magazine back up, put the magazine back in the gun, take the 3rd shot, then I will time all of this. And to help me do this, couldn't get a hold of Quake, so I found the second best thing. Tim, take it away.
Second best in comparison to Quake, huh? Well, I guess that's pretty good because he is the better man. Let's get started, shall we? 3, 2, 1. I hate the magwell. I'm the striker. How was that?
5 seconds and 83.
Right, next one. Now for the VSR-10. 3, 2, 1, go. Finding that button is so annoying. How was that?
777.
Okay. And now for the L96. A sniper rifle I haven't used in a very long time. When does anybody actually pump or bolt action this as fast as they usually do? 3, 2, 1, go. How was that?
605.
Not bad.
Chances are you're never going to have to run any of these 3 sniper rifles as fast as you did.
Not
I
ever.
mean, unless you're providing, cover fire, which I think in that case you selected the wrong gun, bro.
May as well be a DMR in that case.
Exactly. But I'm just going to go ahead and award the point to the Striker. It was a worthy piece of equipment. But you want to tell us, what do you think was the reason why the Striker was so quick?
Well, I think putting it through its paces, it made sense in a way, because when it comes to ease of use, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grip it right here. The pullback is not as far, right? Getting to the grip is very quick. The mag release is right there behind the magazine. What didn't help it, what kind of hindered actually, was the mag well. If it were actually fled, it would have benefited the insertion. Apart from that, I think it was just this configuration which only helped it. The L96, the fact that I had to grip around it, that slowed me down. The bolt action was actually relatively short as well. The mag release was exact same place. The actual insertion of a magazine was much easier on the L96, but this one was just much easier to handle.
Just a combination of that action and where the grip is, huh?
Yes, exactly. And the fact that that box shape didn't help it at all.
Huh. I don't want to say, but I'm starting to see a trend. On to the next test. Now we're going to talk about upgradability. And in terms of upgradability, of course, you don't want to hear me talk. I'm going to hand it to the one, the only, Gambit's Guide, Gambit himself. Let's go.
Hey everyone, welcome to Gambit's Guide, and this time you don't have to click away. I am actually inside this RWTV episode. So let's start off with the Tokyo Marui L96. Now, this gun has been out for quite a while. Some aftermarket parts has been made for it, PDI, even there's EDGI kit as well, which are all available on our online store. Decent amount of upgrades to make it run the way you like it, but in terms of the upgrade golden standard, we obviously all know and love the VSR-10. The gun itself is lighter, and there's a lot more upgrade parts for it. Lilacs, EDGI, PDI, Raven, MAG, the brand, MAG, they all will work for these, but what's lacking is you cannot do a lot of external upgrades for these. So what more than makes up for it for the Striker is this. Internal upgrades, there aren't a lot. Obviously EDGI does make a kit for it, but Ares did make a lot of aftermarket external upgrades. So a higher cheek rest, different grip, even a flash hider. So in terms of external upgradability, Striker is a winner. Internally, it's the VSR-10. Back to you, Mark. Is it Mark presenting? I don't know who's presenting.
Now, what do you know? A Gambit's Guide that you don't have to search high and low and click all over the screen for. Back to our results. We have two winners in terms of upgradability. Team Striker gets 1 point for being able to look good on the field. And the VSR-10 takes a point home for Team Japan because at the end of the day, a lot of times, it's what's on the inside that counts. On to our final test. Now it's time to the portion I believe all of you guys have been waiting for, the accuracy test. And to take all of the fun out of this test, I'm going to use this gun stand that Tim so happened to help us bring back from the United States. And to kick us off, we're going to be using the Striker. All right, here we go, the Striker. Now for the VSR-10. Rounding out the pack with the L96. So what did we learn today? I think number one thing that we learned that the VSR-10 is still the VSR-10, coming in with the tightest grouping out of all three. We also learned that the Striker, being the new kid on the block, is really making a run at the old guy's money. And the L96, well, needs a fair bit of love, but performed pretty well for a gun that's been out for such a long time. Guys, what do you think about these guns? And if you want to watch any of the reviews for these, you know what to do. Big arrows on the screen, card above, or of course they're all linked in the description below. If you want to pick up any of these guns, you know where to go as well, www.redwolfairsoft.com. Now, what are some of your favorite guns off of this list and why? Sound off in the comments section below. And if your favorite sniper rifle isn't featured here, let me know what those are as well. Now, you know what this part of the video is. It's time for me to sign off. My name is Mark, aka Blue Steel, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode of RedWolf TV. Have a good one.